Good day everyone and welcome to another unboxing video. Today we have the SJCAM SJ4000 Sports Action Camera. This is a camera that is designed for you to take it anywhere you want to go, and it'll be rugged enough to handle many of the situations you'd get into, including being waterproof. This camera is targeted towards people who would normally get something like the GoPro, because it actually looks similar to the GoPro, but it is for people who are on a lower budget. So it's actually something that'll give you the best performance for the money. So let's get into the camera and take a look at the actual box itself first. So as you can see, it's by SJCAM. It supports HD digital video. It can record up to 1080p full HD using the H.264 encoding format. It is also water resistant up to 30 meters. So on the back it has some details. Here's the box itself, and here are some specific details. I would recommend pausing the video right now if you want to see all of them and read it for yourself. But some highlights that I would like to point out are the 12 megapixel CMOS sensor. So all the still shots will go up to 12 megapixels. This device comes in a variety of colors. This particular one is black. The image resolution, so like I said, it goes up to 12 megapixels, but you can have much range. So if you want to go lower, you can, and you could change that in settings. Also, the video resolution, the maximum it can record as is 1080p at 30 frames per second, or 720p at 60 frames per second, as well as these other smaller formats. Like I said before, the video compression format is H.264, so you can be assured that you're not going to run out of space too soon. This also has a 4x zoom and a 170 degree wide angle lens, which is important if you're going to try to capture everything around you when you're doing your action shots. This device also has a slot for micro SD card up to 32 gigabytes, and it supports the languages shown below. It also has inputs for USB 2.0 for charging, as well as the HDMI out, and it has a 80-minute battery life when you're recording at 1080p. It could get longer if you're doing it at a lower amount. A key point in this that I really liked is that the battery is detachable. So it has a 900 milliamp hour battery, and it is detachable, so you could actually buy a couple extra batteries and extend your battery life. And it comes with a bunch of accessories that we'll go through as we're doing the unboxing. So guys, without any more delay, let's get into the box and see what we have. So in the box right up front, you can see the camera, the SJ4000, and it looks very similar to the GoPro series. So I'm just going to go into the top right here, peel it open and slide this out. The package itself felt really heavy, so you know you're getting a bunch of stuff in there, and it's very strong. So yeah, inside it's just plastic, and this is what you get when you're looking at it right away. Underneath there is an adapter, which is really cool. They threw in an adapter. Since this is an international version, this is great for plugging into your wall and making it universal, which is really important if you're going to be traveling a lot. So here is the battery. This device actually comes with two batteries. This is the extra one. I'm assuming the other one's already inserted. If not, it'll probably be in here, but that could be different for other models, so you want to make sure you check that. But you can purchase these from the outside, and you could just have as many as you need, so you're ready to go when you need to shoot. Now inside the accessories, there are a bunch. I'm not going to go through each and every single one, but we will look at them. I'm not familiar with every single one, so you could probably can figure it out. So this one has a clip, so you could probably clip it onto something, and again, it's for the camera, to hold the camera. This one here is for screwing on. So for like a camera tripod or something, you could join it like that. Yeah. We also have this one. I believe this is the one for the bicycle. You could actually attach it to your bicycle handle. So they have designed various different connectors, and it's very likely that you would have some sort of connector for every single one of your needs. Here's another one. This one connects to one of your accessories through this clip. These are for connecting you to your bicycle helmets or anything like that, any solid surface, so that the camera is secured onto you. And these will help. This will connect into this, as you may have seen before. And there are various other connectors that I can't tell you off the top of my head what they are for, but most likely if you need it, it's there. And that's the best part. These guys have thrown in a lot of extra accessories, which is amazing. It's always great to, get them as much as possible for the money you pay. This one is also the same as the other one. Alright, so here is the power adapter. Now, as you can see, the power adapter that I've been given is an international one that can be used in Asian countries. But as you can see, it outputs to USB, so you could easily find a USB power adapter or just plug it into a computer to charge. And as you may remember, they did provide an adapter, so I can easily plug it into this and charge without getting a different adapter if I need to. In here I also have the waterproof back panel for the case, which I'll show you soon, and that just makes it waterproof and seals the camera tight. If it's anything like the GoPro, then that would probably mean a significant drop in the sound quality, but the device does become waterproof. We also have these straps and Velcro for other mounting purposes. Some wire ties as well. I'm not sure exactly what you'll need them for, but again, these guys, they threw everything in, so you have everything you'll need. Here is the USB to mic adapter, and that's something you're going to need when you're charging your device or transferring data from your device to your computer. So you want to hold on to that. They've also given a cleaning cloth and a metal strap for maybe security purposes, with more 3M tape for sticking things onto. Finally, they have given the stickers and a manual, which is awesome. Now let's get to the device itself. Right over here, I'm just going to pull it out. So as you can see, it is embedded in the case. You could see it has this clip, and that's the thing that you use to connect most of it, but you can change that by unscrewing this. Now, looking at the camera itself, it's slightly heavy, not much heavier than the GoPro, so you don't have to worry too much about the weight, and I'm pretty sure you probably won't feel it if it's connected to your helmet or something. You also have the button here for the normal turning on and off and going through the menus. There's a display on the back, so I'm just turning it on now. As you can see, there is a viewfinder on the screen, and it's showing everything I see in front of me. You could also see the time, as well as how many minutes you have left to record. It's showing 3 minutes, so I'm assuming there's no memory card, and it has built-in memory for 3 minutes. It shows you on top in blue what format it's recording in. Currently it's showing 1080p. It shows that audio is on and the battery level, and also the date, which you'll probably have to set. So it's pretty awesome. It's very tiny, but it's amazing how much they can fit into this tiny little device. Now, by clicking, I could switch into a different mode, and it goes to different things. And again, this is this menu that you could go into. There are different lights here and here. The blue light's probably for showing power, and there's this light over here, possibly to show recording. I'm not too familiar with the camera itself in terms of features. I'll probably do a review of it later once I actually use this and figure it out. But there are buttons here, 2 buttons here, a button here probably for the shutter, and this is the main menu button and the one that you use to turn it on. The lens, it's pretty huge, and like I said, it has a 170-degree angle, so you're gonna have a great fisheye effect. And this is the clip that you use to undo the top, and you normally swap this out with a different panel if that's what you need. And yeah, here you see the connections for your for connecting your USB as well as micro HDMI from what it looks like. And there's also a tiny slot there for the micro SD for your extra memory. Opening this, the GoPro that I earlier reviewed, you cannot remove the device from the casing. You could only remove the back panel. This one you could actually take out and use it separately, which is really cool. This actually means that this is actually because you could take out the battery and replace it. But I actually really like the fact that it's this compact, it's this tiny, and all the buttons are also functional even when it's outside. So you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about using the case. If it's too bulky for you, you just want to carry something on your hand just to record some sort of special moment, you could do that too. But the case is there with the waterproof back or the non-waterproof back. But yeah, you don't have to use the case, but it's there, so it's great. And like I said, one thing I was worried about in the review of the GoPro was that if the case broke, you could not replace just the case, you'd have to replace the camera because it's embedded into the case. Whereas here, if the case breaks, you could easily buy a separate case and put your camera in. So guys, I think that's about it. It's a pretty decent camera, and for the price, what you're getting is amazing. I'll do a review on this once I get a little bit more acquainted with it and see how it functions and how it works and what the benefits are. And I will also compare it to the GoPro, because this device, you could get it for less than $100, which is surprising because it's very difficult to find a GoPro camera that going for that price range. But this offers pretty much the same features as the GoPro at pretty much the same form factor, maybe just a little bit bigger. And I think it's a pretty great deal for anybody who's amateur, who's trying to get into any type of sports or action scene recording. It's a great entrance level camera, and I think for the price it's amazing. So guys, thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check out other videos, and please share this with your friends. Until next time guys, peace.